in this space of gratitude and love, we can all come together as one. We'll chant, harmonize, hum one Om and one Purna mantra. Bring the hands in front of the heart. We'll rub the palms together, creating a little more heat, a little more energy. And we'll gently bring the thumb to press against the sternum. Continue to sit tall. Deep breath in. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To that light and love that dwells within all of us, we bow. I'll invite everyone to please come up to standing, top of the mat. We'll start with our feet hip distance apart and hands in front of the heart. Today we have the energy of the yellow warrior. This reminds us to question life as it is. Take a moment to connect to your bandhas, your pelvic floor, your core, and that Ujjayi breath. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, reach up, celebrating the freedom of the day. Exhale, fold forward. Feel free to micro bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway up. Arch the upper back. Exhale, step back. Walk back. Plank pose. We start to shift the weight from hand to hand, warming up the wrists, the arms, and the shoulders. This is an open level class. You can always come down to your knees. You can always change any pose. And child's pose is always there available for you. In slow motion, we're going to lower all the way down to the floor, chest to the ground. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Keep the top of the feet pressing down so the legs are active, and inhale, lift the chest off the floor. Notice if you lost that engagement already to your bandhas, to your pelvic floor, to your core. Bring the gaze to the space between your eyebrows, look up, deep breath in, and exhale down. Baby cobra. Hands beside the chest, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, heart forward and up. Shoulders back and down. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, down and back. Downward facing dog. We start to pedal the feet in place. Starting slow at first, noticing how we feel physically, mentally, emotionally. If you have the hands flat, you're spreading all 10 fingers across the mat. All 4 corners of the hands are pressing down. You'll hear me say index knuckles rooted to the ground. And we start to use the fingertips to grip, to claw the floor. As you're holding this down dog, you continue to push from the shoulders down to the hands. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, jump, float between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Active legs. Inhale, rise up. Arms reaching up. Gently arching back. Hands in front of the heart. Exhaling there. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen, expand. Exhale, Vinyasa, kick up or kick back. Inhale, up dog, passing out your peak. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take this down dog towards a twist. Start to reach the right hand for the outside of the left ankle or calf. If you need to, you can walk the feet in a little closer. Everyone seems strong. I'm going to challenge you a little here. I'm going to ask you to bring your gaze back towards the floor and start to slide that right leg back. You start to slide the right leg back in such a way that maybe you start to bring the right leg off the floor. Right leg off the floor. If you feel balanced and control, look up. Switch sides. Left hand to the outside of the right ankle or calf. As you're holding this pose, you're still pushing from the right shoulder down to the right hand. You're using the fingertips to grip, to claw the mat, creating more muscle energy in that arm. Then we'll bring the gaze to the floor. We'll be aware of our drishti. Look at one single point, and then we start to slowly, gently slide that left leg back. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're probably right. Back to center, downward facing dog. We're breathing through the nose. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, jump, float between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Arms reaching up, arching back. Swine dive this time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and expand. Vinyasa, kick up or kick back. Right leg up. Bend the knee. Open that hip. Bring the left hand on fingertips. It will allow us to keep the shoulders a little more even. Don't let the left armpit sink. Parsvakonasana. Right foot forward. Set angle pose. Back heel down and in. We're going to keep the right hand on the outside of the right foot and the left arm reaching towards the front of the room. Now that you're in the pose, draw the belly in, scoop the tailbone and squeeze its inner thighs. Soften the face. Smile within. Let's go ahead and bring that right forearm on top of the right thigh. Find a little more strength in those legs. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and bring the right arm up for a warrior set angle pose. Continue to bend the right knee deep, right knee pressing to the right so it's not collapsing in. Right side of the body is long, lengthening. One more. Deep breath in. And exhale, hands down. Vinyasa. Left leg up, bend the knee. Open those hips. Bring the right hand on fingertips, keeping the shoulders even. And this one flat. There you go. Side angle pose. Parsvakonasana. Draw the belly in, scoop the tailbone, squeeze those inner thighs. As you continue to roll the lower ribcage up, expanding from the heart. The outer edge of the right foot continues to press down. Inner thighs are active. Bring that left forearm on top of the thighs. Find that connection to your legs again. And when you're ready, challenge yourself by bringing the left arm up for a warrior set angle pose. Think of reaching the left rib cage towards the armpit. So you're lengthening the left side of the body. One more deep breath in. Vinyasa. Hands down, leg back. Different hand variations are welcome. Encourage. You will see some people playing between their fist, fingertips, reached up, among a few others. Now take a second. Notice Any thoughts that continue to come up, that continue to linger? You're not your thoughts. You're the awareness behind your thoughts. You're not your body. You're the awareness behind your body. We can connect to that awareness. We can strengthen that awareness with our breath, with our prana. And we're breathing in such a way that the person next to us can hear us breathe. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, jump, float between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Arms reaching up, gently arching back. Hands in front of the heart this time. Feet together, please, if you haven't yet. We're going to flow through a Surya Namaskara B, traditional first. Hands in front of the heart. We're going to go to chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhaling down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Traditional, so back heel down. One breath only, look up. Exhale, Vinyasa. One breath only, exhaling all the way through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. One breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breath in down dog. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, jump, float between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, chair pose, squat down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come to standing. We're going to take the feet a little wider. We're going to flow through a little more dynamic sun salutation B. Deep breath in. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, arms up. Hold it this time. Draw the belly in. Rib cage in. Arms behind the ears. You're pinching the arm bones together. Look up. If the feet are apart, the knees are apart too. If the feet are together, the knees are together. Breathe. Hopefully those thighs are starting to talk back to you. Halfway down, we're going to bring the chest all the way to the thighs. You're still taking the arms above the ears. You're maintaining that upper back active. One more deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, kick up. Couple hops, couple of jumps. And take it back. Vinyasa. We find down dog. We rest, we pause in the pose. Using the pose as an opportunity again to reconnect with our breath, with our bandhas. So we continue to practice the art of letting go. Right leg up. Inhale, plank pose. Look up, lean forward. Exhale, halfway down. Push back strong as if you're going to a down dog. Right foot forward, both hands on top of the thigh. Pause for a second. Remembering your thoughts of gratitude. Remembering your thoughts of love. We're going to draw the belly in. Scoop the tailbone. We're going to reach the arms forward. Keep the arms straight, please. Bring the arm bones back into the shoulder sockets. Squeeze the shoulder blades and bring the arms overhead. Work your pose. We're going to work Skanda. So you're going to, instead of being static in the pose, we're going to be moving constantly with the breath. With every inhalation, you lengthen the side body, and as you exhale, you curl back. The legs are doing the same. As you inhale, you squeeze the inner thighs, and as you exhale, you push the thigh bones apart, allowing the hips to go a little lower, a little deeper. One more. Deep breath in, lengthen, expand. Hands down. Vinyasa. when we start to going into these poses, notice that we don't want to go to the pose at 100%. You first enter the pose and you want to allow the breath, you want to allow your breath to take you there slowly. Left leg up. Inhale, plank pose. Look up, lean forward. Exhale, halfway down. Push back strong. Left foot forward. Both hands on top of the thigh. Pause for a second. Coming back in remembrance. Draw the belly in. Rescoop the tailbone. Reach the arms forward. Bring the arm bones back into the shoulder sockets. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl back. Before you even take the head back, slide the jawbone back. Then take the head back. In order for you to curl back a little deeper, a little safer, you have to keep pressing the right heel back so the right leg is straight and strong. Can you see behind you? Keep bending the left knee deep. One more deep breath in. Vinyasa. Right hand 3 inches forward, Vashisthasana, side plank. If you need support, you can come down to the forearm. You can bring the top leg forward as well. Wild thing. Keep the right leg straight if you can. Vinyasa or switch sides. As you go to the left side, you continue to push from the left shoulder down to the left hand. Index knuckle pressing down, and you're using those fingertips to grip, to claw the mat. Wild thing when you're ready. Left leg remains straight. Keep reaching the hips up. Gently engaging the glutes. So those glutes are still firing up. Back to center. Vinyasa. Wrist underneath the shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Right foot forward. Warrior 1 with the back heel up. So the hips are square here. So it's a little more dynamic. Go for your pose. You continue to work towards curling back. Imagine you're curling into the unknown, into more possibilities, into the infinite. Let's go for a warrior 2. Back heel down and in. Keep bending the right knee deep. Side, reverse warrior. Thank you. To Baddha Parsvakonasana, bounce at angle pose. We're going to bring the right arm underneath the right leg, left arm behind the back, going for the clasp. The first thing, if possible, you're trying to reach for that left wrist, or otherwise fingertips, towel, or strap. Give me this hand. Come a little lower. Right. Nice. Belly in. Engage that core, pelvic floor. And feel those shoulders breathe through the nose. When you're ready, hands down. Go for the arm balance. Kundinasana. Very good. Kundinasana to Gandhabharundasana, chin stand. When you're ready, take it back. Plank pose, Vinyasa. You don't have to make a statement with the outer body. It's that inner form that matters the most. Left foot forward. Please enter warrior one. Back heel is up just like before, so the hips are square. Inhale, lengthen. Keep working the breath. Exhale, curl back. Jawbone back, head back. The mantra that we chanted at the start of class is the Purna mantra. It reminds us that, let's go warrior two. It reminds us that although we are a piece taken from the source, we always remain complete. We always remain wholesome. Reverse warrior. Keep bending the left knee deep. To Baddha Parsvakonasana, bounce at angle pose. Go low. And then slowly, some of us might need to wiggle that arm to take it past the glute. Let's go, Christina. You got it. Oh, that shoulder, huh? When you're ready, hands down, go for the arm balance. Give it a try. If you've been doing this for a little bit, don't use the right elbow. When you're ready, if you want to go for more, go for Gandharva chin stand. Any other variation is welcome. When you're ready, take it back. Vinyasa. Open your knees a little more. We'll meet in a down dog, and we'll stay there for about 5 to 10 breaths. Make it count. You're still breathing through the nose. You're making the little sound in the back of the throat. Think of it as you're giving your breath a voice. That voice is your teacher, your guide, your guru. I'm here to remind you to look within, to go within. Notice the breath. Right foot forward, warrior one. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the base of the head this time. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl back, jawbone back, head back. Once you've reached your limit, once you can go any further, bring the elbows in. Keep looking back. Stabilize the legs by pressing the left heel back. We're going to transition to a warrior three. Inhale, forward, kick up, float up. Maintain the engagement on the upper back. Any hand variation here is welcome. You can reach the arms forward if you like. Notice your toes as well. Keep the toes forward. Standing split. Keep drawing the belly in, creating a little more space between your abdomen and your thigh. Now we're going to take the hands completely flat to the floor. We're going to spread the fingers wide. And we're going to start to kick. Couple hops, couple of jumps. Look up. Yep. I'm here. When you're ready, nice guys, take it back, plank pose, Vinyasa. Left foot forward, please. Warrior one. Interlace the fingers behind the base of the head. Keep the back heel up so the hips are square. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl back. Jawbone back, head back. Once you reach your limit, bring the elbows in. Keep gently pressing the head back. Don't let the left knee collapse in. Keep pressing the left knee to the left. Strong thighs. We're going to transition to a warrior three. A little micro bend on the left knee is actually good. It will allow us to square off the hips and maintain that engagement on the muscles instead of stacking on the joints. When you're ready, reach those arms forward. Bend it a little more. Now bring the hips square. Hands to the floor when you're ready. Standing split. Can you still notice your breath? When you're ready, set the hands flat to the floor. Spread the fingers wide. Use the fingertips to grip, to claw the mat. That will create more stability in your pose, in your handstand. You're pinching the arm bones together as you kick up. Float up. Side me, hands flat. Look up. Couple hops. You got it. Look up. Lean forward. Breathe. When you're ready, take it back. Plank pose. Vinyasa. Right foot forward. Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Slowly we take that right leg all the way straight. Very nice. Please go ahead, take that top arm behind the back for a half bound triangle pose. Imagine eventually the left hand's going to rest on the right thigh. Find a little more strength in those legs, stability in those thighs. And we're going to bring the right arm forward for a half bound warrior set angle pose. You're really firing the right quadricep. You're bringing the right kneecap up towards your thighs. One more, deep breath in. Hands down, micro bend the right knee, half moon pose. Kick up, float up. If you have a block with you, take it with you. Now I'm going to ask you to bring that top hand towards the front of the room. So notice how it might feel a little different here. Maybe you can feel a little more of a stretch on the side of the body. If you feel stable, if you feel strong, go ahead, bring that right arm up as well for a warrior half moon pose. Notice your toes. Keep those right toes forward. Hands down to the floor, standing split. Hands flat. Feel free to use the wall if you want to. Saimi, use the wall. Turn around, try to kick towards the wall. Yeah, you got it. All you have to do is try. So you're going to bring your hands here, a little farther. Right there, hands flat. Look up. You're going to start to kick. Very good. Hands flat. Don't move. Don't lift the hands.
Okay.
Look. Legs straight. There you go. Breathe. One leg down. There you go. Vinyasa. Flow through a vinyasa. When you're ready. Oh, sorry. No, yeah. Take it up again. Flow through a vinyasa. Take it back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, left foot forward, triangle pose. Come back to the breath. Top arm behind the back. Find that strength in your legs. Left arm up. Hands to the floor, bend the left knee, transition to half moon pose. This time we're going to bring the top arm forward. Notice how this might create different sensations in the pose. And again, challenge yourself by lifting the bottom arm up for a warrior's and half moon pose. Deep breath. Don't listen to your thoughts. Embrace the pain, the fears. It's just momentarily. Hands to the floor. Standing split. Spread the fingers wide. Hands flat. Arms are straight and strong. Look up and start to hop. We embrace our fears to gather strength as a spiritual warriors to fight for the Dharma and the convictions of the heart. The yellow warriors reminds us to be fearless and to question life with intelligence. Two more hops, and when you're ready, take it back, plank pose, Vinyasa. Still. Yeah. And then micro bend your knees a little. Micro bend your knees. There you go. Yeah, bend them a little. From here, we're going to transition to Bakasana, curl pose. We're going to micro bend the knees, look up. You're going to jump, you're going to hop to the pose or squatting position. Take it to a headstand or a handstand. If you went to headstand, come back to curl pose. The challenge is going to be lifting the head up. Bring the toes to the wrist. Toes to the wrist, legs straight. Nice.
Oh, from there straight?
Yes. And then from there you lift. Huh?
I've been doing it for that.
What's the next step? Untitled puppy pose. We're going to bring the knees as wide as the mat. I like to take my hands outside of the mat, reach the chest and the chin forward till they touch the ground. Elbows down.
Oh, you do it that way?
I do it that way. How do you do it?
Oh, like that.
Oh, and then I take the arms forward.
Oh.
Yeah. But today we're gonna play with different variations too. So let's just take the arm forward. So I'm gonna ask them to bring their elbows back again.
Yeah, something like this.
If you can now, we're going to start to slide the hands behind the back. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the lower back. You're going to angle the shoulders back and reach the arms forward.
Can you help me?
You got it.
I don't even know if it's possible.
Right there. Elena, arms forward now. You got it. No, you're good there. And then like this. Slowly come out of the pose. Let's lay down flat on the mat. Let's do a little. You guys want to go for a chest or shoulder stretch? Shoulder stretch. Right arm out to the side. Arms straight, palms face up. You're going to keep the shoulder down as you roll out to the side. You're going to bring the sole of the feet up so the knees are pointing up. If you need support on your head, you can bring a block underneath your head. So we don't stress the neck too much. This knee up here. Very good. This arm up here. When you're ready, Vinyasa. Sorry, center. You can flow through a Vinyasa if you like to, or switch sides.
Jumping head first.
Chin side.
Chin stand.
Deep breath. Pelvic floor still active. Interlace your fingers. Core, Uddiyana, still active. Deep breath in. What's this wrong? Deep breath in.
You don't know how tight I am here.
Deep breath in. Then you're too deep for your own pose.
Yeah, no, I'm so in it.
You're too deep for your own good. Lay down flat again. All the way flat. Back to 0. Flat, flat, flat. Go again. Back to center. When you're ready, you can flow through a Vinyasa if you like to. We're going to come to a down dog. From down dog, we're going to transition to Pigeon Pose.
You're right, that's where the stretch is.
Left leg back and in towards the midline. Walk the hands back towards the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch back. Jawbone back. Head back. Pelvic floor still active. Core as well. We're going to go for the thigh stretch. Bend the left knee. Reach the left hand back. Engage those legs, those inner thighs. Keep the pelvic floor lifting. Feel free to take it deeper when you're ready. Maybe a mermaid's pose or a full king pigeon. straps in poses like this can be our friend as they allow us to go deeper and safer into the poses. When you're ready, slowly release. We're going to go for a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Any variation with the hands are welcome, but please stay active with the breath. You're still making the little sound in the back of your throat. I promise you that when you leave this room, your thoughts will still be there. For now, allow yourself to just breathe. You're going to have the option of flowing through a Vinyasa or switching sides. Walk the hands back. Whatever you're working on, stay with your breath. Relax the face. Remember that person that inspires love in your heart. Go for the thigh stretch when you're ready. And then take it deeper. It's that inner form that matters the most. Is how we talk to ourselves that matters the most. Slowly release when you're ready. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. If we really knew, if we're really aware of the power of our mind, of our thoughts, we wouldn't let one thought go unnoticed. Because our thoughts create the reality around us. Our thoughts create a reality within us as well. Notice that first it starts with a thought. And that thought starts a release of chemicals, of hormones, and then you start to create all these emotions and feelings. And then this feeling starts to create the same thoughts, and the thoughts start to create the same feelings, and then it creates just feedback. We can break the cycle by coming back to the breath. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Vinyasa. The yellow warrior reminds us to question everything. Buddha said, question everything even if I said it. If it doesn't agree with your own knowledge, with your own common sense, don't accept it. Put everything to the test. You'll help me become a better teacher. You'll become a better student, and we'll all help each other raise our vibrations. I say it every class. One of my favorite quotes is by Nikola Tesla. He says, we are all energy vibrating at different frequencies. Ashtavakrasana, Camel Pose. Come down to your knees. I invite you to fold the mat. It feels better for my knees. Different ways to get into Camel Pose. If you know the pose, by all means, go for it. We bow to the heart, we draw the belly in, we scoop the tailbone, hips forward, chest up. The goal is to maintain the hips over the knees. Eventually, as we support our lower back, we will eventually reach our hands for the heels. We keep the hips over the knees, hips pressing forward. We're curling into the upper back. When you're ready, you're going to come up evenly. And we're going to enter Supta Virasana, Recline Hero's Pose. With this next pose, please be extra mindful with your knees and your lower back. If you cannot bring the sitting bones, breathe. If you cannot bring the sitting bones to the floor, use a block.
Allá atrás hay como unas pesas que también puedes usar en las personas. ¿Lo ves? Unas sandbags.
Antes teníamos más.
Yo lo sé. Se
¿Se
llenan de
ven?
animalitos. Voy a llenar las pesas. Ya no es.
Aquí era una noche a robar arena. You're next. Feel free to take it deeper, maybe go into a Kapasana. Maybe stay there for a couple more breaths. If you're ready to come out of the pose, by all means, be my guest. You may flow through a Vinyasa if you like to, or just take the legs straight in front of you. We're going to come to seated next. We come to seated when you're ready. We're going to go for a twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. We're going to start with the left leg under, right leg across. If you need to, you can keep the left leg straight here. Right arm back, left arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Arch up, exhale, twist. Any variation here in this pose is welcome. Enjoy your practice. Come back to your breath. Wherever you are, arch up a little more. If you have the left leg straight, flex the toes. Switch sides, please. Inhale, lengthen. Moving with the breath, exhale. Twist. Both sitting bones remain on the ground. Wherever you are, arch up, deepen the breath. Elevate this wrist. So bring the hands there. You gotta create a little more space. Deep breath in and exhale. Again. Belly in, deep. Last one. Back to center. Upavishtakonasana, seated wide angle pose. Okay. I'll invite you to open the legs wide, facing towards the exit sign of the studio. We're going to clear our sitting bones, removing the little extra flesh away from the glutes. That's better than a block. Manually inner rotate the hamstrings. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bow. Wherever you are, arch up, please. Parallel squats. Inhale, come up. We're going to power twist over the right leg. Right elbow in front of the right knee. Left arm overhead. Notice how the left sitting bone might want to come off the ground. You're pressing the left thigh a little more down on the floor. That's going to help to lock our hips in place, allowing us to find most of the lengthening and rotation from our torso. Part of the quad. There you go. Inhale, center. Exhale. Other side. Part of the quad. There you go. When you're ready, we're going to come to a forward fold one last time. Take the legs a little deeper, a little wider. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow.
That's where I always get compression.
Inhale, come up. Help yourself to bring the legs back in and back to front. We're going to go to a forward fold. Legs straight. If this is too much for your lower back or your hamstrings, please macro bend your knees. Usually, there's nothing wrong with bringing the arms up, but this just tends to round our back a little sooner. Feel free to go to enter the pose however you like. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow.
Oh my God.
That is awesome. Belly in.
More.
So awesome. Tienes que tomarle una foto.
Very good. Almost everyone can grab their big toes. If you can't, you can use a strap here if you like to. Or you can even bend the knees to grab the big toes. You don't have to keep the legs straight. We're going to go ahead and we're going to let's start with the right leg back.
The phone is ringing.
Huh?
Phone is ringing.
Oh, the phone, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Imagine you want to talk on the phone here.
I just stay there.
And then we can go deeper by bringing the head through the arm and looking back.
I said. Are you allowed to lift the right sit bone?
Yes. Come back to center. Let's do a baby cradle first. We'll try it again. Now we're going to reach the right arm behind the head for the toe. And the left hand here will reach for the left big toe.
It's a nice side stretch.
Back to center. Let's try the other side. Left leg back. Let's come to baby cradle. Reach the left arm overhead. Right hand for the right big toe. And look back. Head back. Back to center. Baby cradle again, the right leg. For those of you who can take it behind the head, go for it. Everyone else will stay here a little longer. If you want to, we can all play wherever that take us. You're taking to take the foot towards the forehead, maybe crown of the head, or behind the head. If you're able to take the foot behind the head, you're going to go to a forward fold here. Inhale, come up. Bring the foot behind, out of the position. We're going to keep the leg behind the arm. We're going to go for Ashtavakrasana, 8 angles pose. Right leg as high up on the shoulder as we can. We're going to bring both hands to the floor. We're going to keep the wrist in line beside the hips. The first thing we might do is just lift the hips up, and then we bring that left leg on top of the right foot. Left leg on top of the right foot. And take the legs out to the side. So the top leg is lifting the bottom leg up. And then you can slide the bottom leg back for Vinyasa. She did it. Vanessa did it. Very good. Slide the bottom leg back for Vinyasa. The bottom leg back. Other side, left leg. Nice. Baby cradle the leg. Some of us, we might just stay here today. This is our pose. Doesn't mean we're better or worse of a yogis or yoginis. If you can go deeper, by all means, go for it. Foot towards the forehead, crown of the head, or behind the head. And we'll enter a forward fold. You give her your best, wherever you are. If you're still not if the foot is not close to the forehead, we are staying in the baby cradle. This is our position right now. All that matters is not how deep we go, but that we become familiar with the sensations in our body. And let those sensations be an anchor to always come back to center. When you're ready, you're going to come back up. You're going to take the foot away from the head, keeping the leg behind the arm bone. Ashtavakrasana, the crooked sage pose. The right foot on top of the left one. So the top leg lifts the bottom leg up. Everyone's favorite pose.
Nice.
I think we have like 6, 7 teachers in the room. Yeah. Halfway down, point the toes. 2, 4, 6 teachers in the room. Halfway up, flex your toes. We're not giving up now, not after all the hard work you've put in. The little sensations that are coming up, they're just momentarily. As soon as you come out of the pose, they'll be gone. Halfway down. So we're not paying attention to our thoughts, we're paying attention to our breath. What you're feeling right now is a very gross sensation, but I promise you there's a lot more subtle sensations throughout your whole body going on right now as well. Halfway up. As we continue to practice, little by little, we develop that awareness to feel not only the gross sensations, but all sensations. 5, 4, 3, deepen the breath, 2, halfway down, last one, last round. We're all together here. We're counting on you, Christina. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Bring the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a big, loving hug. Rock side to side. Massaging the lower back, the kidneys. You're getting stronger. How's the neck feeling?
It feels pretty good.
Feels pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. Bridge pose, please. We're going to stretch the core now. Sole of the feet on the floor. Engage the upper back. Lift the hips up. Bring your toes in. Yeah. In a little more. So your toes were very out like this.
Yeah, I felt it.
Bring them in a little more.
Huh?
You bring the toes in a little more. Yeah. So come down. Keep the toes in, but bring the whole foot out to the side. Relax down, please. Open, take the legs wider. There you go. Bridge pose or full wheel. Squeeze the block. There you go. How does that feel? Good? Bridge pose or full wheel. Going after your pose in 3, 2, 1. If you went to a full wheel, I'll invite you to bring the heels up. That tends to create a little more space for the lower back. See if that works for you. Keep pushing from the shoulders down to the hands. Open that heart. Invite more love into your life. And love is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And the beautiful thing about love is that the more you give, the more it expands. Relax down.
Especially when you love yourself.
Especially when you love yourself. Buddha said, you can light 1,000 candles with one single candle, and its life will never be diminished. We can love 1,000,000 people with all our heart, and our love, our life, will never be diminished. It will only be multiplied. Last one, bridge pose or full wheel. In 3, 2, 1. Do it with love. Crank out some push-ups, alternate leg lifts, maybe both. Hands flat. Spread those fingers wide. Bring one knee up. And then do a push-up again. Bring the knees towards the chest. Big loving hug again. I'm going to invite you to rock up and down. And we're going to slide the left leg back for Hanumanasana.
Oh, yay. What's that?
Yay.
Monkey split. Jivamukti.
They always had us do like the back bend in class, and then after the back bend, it's supposed to go. I mean, it's so standard.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But work your pose, please. The muscle we're stretching, it's the hamstring. So we want to actually engage the hamstring before a full stretch for about 5 to 6 seconds. You want to fire up the hamstring, then go for the full stretch, and we engage the antagonist muscle, which would be the quadricep, allowing a safer release of the hamstring. So you're firing now. Once you go to the full stretch, you're firing the quad to release the hammies. When you switch sides, you can look back, you can turn around, or you can bring the other leg forward. We're going to do each side twice. Deep breath, please. Yes, each side twice. We want to be at least in each pose for at least 5 breaths. If you think about it, 1 breath can be easily 8 seconds because you're inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. That's 8 seconds right there. So each pose, we can hold it for about 40 seconds at least. 5 breaths can be 40 seconds to a minute. Once you're done with both sides twice, we're welcome to enter a shoulder stand. If going to a shoulder stand is too much for us today, you can bring a block to the sacrum and just bring the legs in 90 degrees for a more restorative pose. Today is actually, there's no shoulder stand today in the sequence. No. We're going to skip shoulder stand. For Anand's guidance. We're going to come to seated, please.
Maybe?
See. We're going to copy sadhana. We're going to bring the right leg back, left leg to a half lotus if available. If you're working on something, please take your time. And the knee down. Very good. Notice how the foot comes towards the hips more. Yeah. Can you bring the back leg in? The foot. Very good. Very good. Just like that. Keep the knee down. Then right hand on the knee. And eventually we'll reach that left hand behind the back for the big toe. Side, so keep the left hand down and work on arching out. Left hand down. No, the other left hand. Full lotus is available. By all means, you're more than welcome to enter the pose. You can lean towards the left forearm, bring the back leg forward, and in. If you want to, you can go a little deeper by bringing the hips up. And we'll switch sides. Slowly release, take the legs straight, you can shake it off. And we'll bring the left leg back. Leg across. Make sure that right knee is on the ground. If the right knee cannot come to the ground, you can use a block, a blanket for support so we don't stress the joint.
Is that why you put your left hand on the knee to make sure it's grounded?
To make sure it's grounded and to create a little leverage on the twist.
But this one would be more like in the bottom more than the knee.
And also we're stimulating a chakra by bringing our hands to the knees. You're gonna continue to go deeper. You're gonna lean. We're gonna go to full lotus, Padmasana. Lean to the right forearm. Bring the back leg forward. I'll do it with you some even too.
La discoteca.
¿Qué pierna era? ¿Esto sí? We're gonna copy Rachel now. We're gonna come forward. We'll turn around. We try to bring the hips to the floor. Shoulders back, look forward. Stick your tongue out, look to your third eye, and And we do that 3 times. Slowly come back out of the pose. Woo! Legs straight, shake it off. Lay on your back. Happy baby. Happy baby. Feel free to take the feet towards the forehead or behind the head. Head down, please. Deep breath. Pelvic floor is active, so is the core. And then we gently pull down. You feel the stretch? This is not too good for our neck. This will be a little better. Bring the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a big loving hug. We're going to go for a supine twist. Both knees towards one side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Other side. Today for Shavasana, I actually recommend you keep your head towards the front of the room and your feet towards the back of the room. So you can go ahead and turn around a little bit. After you twist both sides, get yourself comfortable for Shavasana. Start to deepen the breath. Wiggle your toes and fingertips. Gently reach the legs together, arms overhead. Take a deep inhale and stretch it out. Bring the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a big, loving hug. When you're ready, we'll twist towards a supine twist, supine pose, fetal position. And gently twist up, coming into a comfortable seated meditation. Notice how your body might feel a little softer, a little more relaxed. Notice those sensations. Notice how your feelings, your emotions might feel more stable, more even. There might be even this sense of peace and calm. Notice how your thoughts might have slowed down. Your mind might feel quieter. This too will change, will pass. But what remains always is a consciousness behind our thoughts and our body. Bring the hands in front of the heart, remembering our thoughts of gratitude, our thoughts of love. We're going to seal the practice with one Om. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To the divine being that dwells within all of us, uniting us together as one in the spirit of the heart, we bow. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much.
Om Shanti. Thank you everyone for your hard work, for your effort. I kidnapped you for a little longer, so I apologize for that. I hope you can forgive me.
It was amazing.
Thank you. If you have any questions, any comments, please let me know. Let my teacher know. And I'm happy to announce we have a retreat coming up in Costa Rica. It's going to be July 9. I believe the info should be on the website. It's already on the website, so you can check it out. And you can reach out to me or Sadhana for any questions.
Something about it is already in the system and is in discount. It's like in discount. In 10 days will be the price will go a little bit
Early
up.
bird.
Early bird discount. That is the name, no?
Yep.
Early bird discount
Until the 10th. I think it's like the 12th.
the 12th.
Yeah.
There you go. I think.
But
Means if you want to go, jump in.
My hamstrings are more open than they've been in years.
Awesome.
Look, I can never like.
Yeah.
Oh, screw.
That is awesome.
on your shoulder, you were going very deep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but you were not like really getting the stretch.
It's true, but it's hard to do it on my own, right? It's there enough to be in the air, just hovering?
A little, but like even if you keep the, like the bottom arm up, where it's supposed to be.
Probably I should do with the